I do, when you like take a picture, there's a part of the, kind of like the idea is you want to improve the depth of field of an image, and that's how much of the image is in focus. Especially, and this depth of field can be narrowed by the angle the camera is at when you take a picture. So my research is primarily looking at how to improve that depth of field, specifically with this like special camera lens. So that's kind of what I've work on to like improve the depth of field, because in engineering you can, there's a method called stereo digital image coordination, where you can tell how far it moved given the picture and the speckle pattern on it. So that's kind of what the measurements I work on improving with that. So for me, my sophomore year, I was looking for a research mentor, and the URF program actually sent out an email that Dr. Burke was looking for an undergraduate researcher. So I went and met with him and kind of got the position, and then started getting involved with that from there. So I didn't know anything about Dr. Burke except his research, but I've learned so much more since then. It kind of depends on the day. I have a lot of days where I get up early, I go into the lab where I work and I take pictures. But oftentimes I'm working on my laptop, on the computer, doing data analysis or writing, doing a lot of the data analysis and writing on my laptop. Those are the primary things I do when researching. There's a lot. I really like data analysis and visualization and presenting the research. I think data analysis is super fun because it gives you a chance to show people what you've done and how it's impacted in this certain field. And that's really nice. And just being able to present information clearly is something that I really enjoy and I'm learning how to do. So that's probably been one of my favorite parts. The other part is probably just meeting a bunch of different people from the lab and following them on their projects to see what else is going on, which is super fun. I think the biggest thing for me with research is learning how to present ideas to a wide variety of audiences. In some cases, I'm still trying to figure that out, but it's definitely helped me improve those communication skills. I've presented a couple times before at two different conferences, and one of the Fall Student Research Symposium. And I also run one of the booths at Science Unwrapped for the Society of Industrial and Applied Mathematics. And that's been really good to learn how to communicate with people younger than me about these kind of complex ideas sometimes. I want to go to graduate school. The two kind of programs I'm looking at are chemistry and atmospheric science programs. So I'm still not quite sure what I want to do with that. I think there's a lot of opportunities with either of those, so I'm trying to keep an open mind and look at jobs that are interesting to me. Probably that it's worth it to look around to find something you like, even if it doesn't exactly align with what your end goals are, because I found that I really enjoy what I do, even if it's not exactly aligned with what I am going to eventually do. The other thing is, don't be upset if your tastes change, because I thought that I went into college with this plan and it crashed and burned. So just understanding that it's okay to be unsure of yourself, and as long as you have that support group around you, it can provide you a better foundation going forward. So just kind of looking for those people to support you or that have an interest in you.